Hi guys, I'm Harmony T, a funeral director, and today, as I mentioned in the previous TikTok video, I'm going to talk about the second model of grief, which is the more widely known model, the 5 stages of grief. And like I mentioned, during funerals, we often do not have enough time to process our feelings about grief, not just during funerals, right? Because grief can happen to you also if you are losing a pet or if you have lost someone that you love due to a breakup because of some relationship issues as well. And it's important to understand and process this emotion so that the emotions do manifest itself in other ways in your life later on. So this journal, this grief journal, helps me with that. And I myself personally love to write down things to process my own emotions. So the 5 stages of grief basically talks about the different stages that we all go through when we encounter grief. In this journal, it also gives you prompts to help you to write down your feelings, pen down your feelings each week. It's a 3-month journal so that you can better process your emotions and hopefully have a healthier mental state of mind. So of course, we have the first stage, which is denial, where we deny things and we think like, okay, it hasn't happened yet, because we really need some time for the news of losing that person to sink in. That's also where meaningful funerals are very important. Meaningful funerals can actually help in the process of letting us understand that this person is really gone. Visually seeing that either the body being turned into ashes or visually seeing the body being placed at a funeral wake for vigil can help us to process, to say that, okay, hey, this person has already passed away, and it's a process, the ritual that really help us with closure as well. So even though a lot of people think that funerals should be simple, there are also very practical purposes for why funerals exist from ancient times until now. So denial is where people take some time to accept that something is really gone from their life, from before death to after death. Okay, and then second part, we may be angry, okay, especially if the death is unexpected or due to an accident. We may think like, why does it happen to me? We just don't understand. The next stage is bargaining, where we talk about what if scenarios, like what if we did this, would the person not have died, or would have the person not left us, if it applies to relationship, right? Or what if I found out about the illness sooner, could I have done anything? And the next stage is depression, where we fully acknowledge, the individual fully acknowledges the reality of the loss. Then we really feel sad, intense sadness. This can last days, months, or years, so do not belittle that. But it's important not to stay in this stage because it's very dangerous. So if you see someone who might be suffering, please be kind to them and ask them to seek help as well. And then last but not least, we have the stage where it comes to acceptance. So acceptance is where we finally accept that this person is really gone and we slowly move on. Okay, and the whole process, the 5 stages, there's no fixed timeline for each stage. It really depends on how each person process their own emotions, but this has proved to be really helpful for me. So I hope in explaining to you the 5 stages of grief, which is widely known, you can even Google it. I am sharing this more for you all to know that such models exist, and if you are undergoing any form of grief, be it from losing someone due to death or losing someone because of a breakup or even a pet, please understand that there are useful information online or even through this TikTok video, which you can use to process your emotions to help yourself. Hope this helps. Any information that you need or anything, please slide me a text message and I'll try my best to answer them.
Thank you for trusting in Harmony Funeral Care, your #1 bereavement buddy.